Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Ches here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here for episode number 96, I think, of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough. You see it on the title, you see it on the layout, you know what it is. So we're here outside Victory Road. What you just witnessed was my decision, and I sat down, I made this very important decision. I really weighed the options, positive, negative, the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, and I decided the best way to progress with our playthrough here is to finish off the rest of Victory Road in a grinding montage, so to speak. So that's what I chose to do. Now, fun fact, I'm lying. What happened was I played through the rest of Victory Road, got here after about the half hour or so, and when I started editing the video, I realized I had the microphone muted the entire time. So, I thought, well, let's just save the footage. I'll make it into a grinding montage, and boom, so you guys can at least see that I got through Victory Road. Didn't lose anyone, which was good. There was almost a time where Blaze, our Charizard, got hydro pumped by a Gyarados, but he dodged it, so we're okay. So, yeah, I messed up. But, I mean, you didn't really miss all that much. Mostly what you missed was me getting very frustrated with one trainer who kept using Attract and what else? I forget. Very annoying, very frustrating. Oh, flinches as well, yeah. Anyway, we're now out of Victory Road. We have parted ways with Marley. She was keeping her team nice and healed up, but now we're vulnerable again. But let's see who we're working with on our team to finish up the... I think this is probably going to be the last episode of Pokemon Pearl, because there's not much more to check out after this. First up, we got Blaze, our Charizard, at level 66, holding the Cleanse tag just to minimize wild encounters, because there was a lot of them in Victory Road. He's a quirky little Charizard. He has Blaze for the ability and nickname, and the moves are Defog, I want Flamethrower back, Dragon Claw, Fly, and Cut. Next up, we've got Rocky the Sandslash at level 65, holding the Hard Stone. He is Naive, he has Sand Veil, and Dig, Rock Slide, Seismic Toss, Rock Climb for the moves. Next, we got Fluffy the Clefable at level 64, holding the Wide Lens to boost up the accuracy of Sing. She is Sassy with Cute Charm ability, and the moves are Ice Beam, Metronome, Sing, and Moonlight. Next, we got Sheldon the Blastoise at level 66, holding the Soft Sand. He is Calm with Torrent for the ability, and the moves are Surf, Waterfall, Earthquake, and Bide. Next, we got Machamp at level 65, holding the Fist Plate. He is an Adamant Pokemon, very nice. He has Guts for the ability, and the moves are Strength, Foresight, Rock Smash, and Earthquake. Last but not least, our MVP of the Sinnoh League, Sprout the level 66 Venusaur, holding the Meadow Plate. He is Relaxed. I guess when he's the victor of the league, he can sit back and relax after that. He has the Overgrow ability, and the moves are Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Toxic, and Leech Seed. Alright, so there's not too much to check out here, I don't think. There's wild encounters. If we wanted to, we could get them. We're going to beat up some trainers, but hang on. Who needs the experience mostly? Let's go with Fluffy. She's the lowest level right now. There's something about you. You're not just anybody. I challenge you. Really? So as of right now, I'm recording this. I'm going to try to get it uploaded in time to be in advance of our Pokemon Go gifting stream for the day. Oh, it's a Poliwhirl. Oh man, you resist Ice. That's our only guaranteed offensive move. But let's see how much luck we can have with the Metronome. Oh, you're faster? Why? That's not fair. We're 10 levels above. But I still have to get some more gifts for Pokemon Go. However, I think we're good. I've got, I think, 6 or so right now. So while this video is editing and uploading and yada yada good stuff, I can just walk around the neighborhood, grab some more gifts to send out. And I'm going to have fun with the gifting live stream because I get to show off to the world live my Celebi. I got the Celebi! And I actually, in the previous recorded, montage now, I was talking a bit about my thoughts and stuff, but I realized I was kind of just repeating what I said at the end of the Pokemon Go video itself, so it's like, you guys, if you want to see my thoughts about the Celebi research and all that stuff, you can check that out. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. The Celebi research was really fun. Oh, finally! Attract works for us! We had a time when I was fighting something, and just before Blaze went for Fly, something used Attract. He went up the air, okay, all well and good. Next turn, Infatuated by Love, could not attack. And it's just like, you'd think once you've gone into the air, that should count as, are you attracted or not attracted? Because, like, you get 2 turns to lose your turn, essentially, with Fly or Dig or Dive, stuff like that, Razor Wind, anything that charges up, really. I just remembered, I had a nice little discussion regarding Sucker Punch as well, how things like Fly and Dig kind of don't make sense with Sucker Punch, where if you are using, say, Fly, and the opponent uses Sucker Punch, on the turn that you go into the air, they will hit you first with Sucker Punch. Which, I can kind of see what they're talking about. It says if the foe Sucker Punch says it, goes first. It will fail if the opponent is not readying an attack. Now, you could make the argument that I'm just minding my own business flying up into the air, right? I'm not attacking. Technically, I guess you're readying to attack on the next turn. Alright, all well and good. But, I might have already mentioned this on the channel before, but I'm going to mention it again right now. There was a time when I believe it might have been Gen 5? Maybe even Gen 6. But there was a time when... You see what's happening, don't ya? You couldn't even just let me finish this thing off. There was a time when I was using my Noctowl Smarty, fighting something that had Sucker Punch, and speaking of the Hyper Beam, I went for Hyper Beam. So, all well and good, I attacked, got the damage. So of course, as you know, on the following turn of Hyper Beam, you have to wait and recharge, for example. While the turn that I had to recharge came up, the opponent used Sucker Punch, and it hit my Noctowl. I was physically incapable of preparing an attack that turn. I couldn't use an item, I couldn't do anything, yet Sucker Punch still detected that I was readying to attack. See, that's a terrible oversight, and I don't know if they fixed it since whatever generation it was that happened. I know it wasn't in Gen 7, but it might have been Gen 6, maybe, like I said, early as Gen 5. It might have even been Gen 4, now that I think about it. Either way, that ain't right. You've won countless times, that just made you very powerful. Yeah, thanks for noticing. Excuse me. Alright, let's get us a... What's it called again? A Spearberry. Let's cure the freeze. And let's throw a couple of citruses her way as well. Get her nice and rejuvenated up. And I remember, that's going to be another thing I'm going to talk about in Gen 5, once we get to there. Something that I have to complain about. The berries. There ain't no berries in Gen 5. Bit of a lie, there are berries, but you don't get to grow them yourself. You have to be given to, there's no places to plant berries that I can recall in Gen 5. It's all just whatever they give to you. I've seen countless trainers and even more Pokemon. So what kind of a trainer are you? I'm going to take a question, or take an issue, I guess. Bring up a question regarding what you just said. You have seen countless trainers. That means you can't even count to the point of how many trainers you've seen. Yet somehow he knows for a fact that he's seen more Pokemon than an unknown number. How? Can someone explain that? What does that mean? I think this man might be off his meds. Oh, there's the cute charm. But yeah, I've seen countless something, but I've seen even more of something else. You gotta be able to count. Anyway, I'm just griping for no reason. I'm just trying to fill up time while we take down some of these random trainers. Ain't too much to talk about with this here. I could mention, as far as Pokemon Go is concerned, because these are just random kind of, I wouldn't say pointless battles, because experience is experience. But these are just kind of random battles that we're taking on here. And not much to mention on screen. See, I could be all like, alright, so, based on type effectiveness, flying type like Golbat are weak to ice. Therefore, I should use Ice Beam, which has a base power of 95 at full accuracy. Oh, but Bite has a 1 in 3 chance to flinch. 1 in 3? I don't know. Critical hit. And a critical hit happens every 1 out of every 8 turns or whatever. That's what Brock does in the anime. That's not what he used to do. But I was seeing many episodes where, I hadn't seen the anime for a long time. But, we can't even get the freeze, come on! But I saw some of the more recent episodes, well, back when Brock was still in it, probably say the Gen... He was in Sinnoh, right? Gen 4. And I saw that he was sort of like delegated to being the narrator kind of thing. Wow, Pikachu's agility has made its speed go up. That way it's able to better dodge attacks. First of all, that doesn't happen. Agility does not boost your evasiveness, Brock. And the anime creators. Hello, Pelipper. I'm a switch. Because Fluffy... Actually, wait a minute. What am I worried about? I keep forgetting we can heal in battle. Moonlight. There we go. Where was I going with that? Something about Brock. Excuse me. I don't know. But back to Pokemon Go. We can talk about the fact that this weekend, our next global research challenge is going to be happening, where Professor Will is going to give us all sorts of research tasks to cake care of. Yeah, we're gonna bake a cake, and it's gonna have sprinkles. It's gonna have icing. It's gonna have why would we bide? It's gonna have candles. It's gonna have bacon. I don't know. We're baking a cake. We're baking a bacon cake. Sound good? No. I've said this many times. Bacon essentially makes everything better. Like, if you add bacon to anything, it instantly makes it better. Even if you're adding that bacon to even more bacon. But I don't know about a bacon cake. I would think that would be something that if I was to try, it would have to be on a dare. And I've said before, I have a piece of life advice for people out there. It is never wise to eat something for the first time in your life on a dare. The reason is, let's say someone walks up and they have, I don't know, something completely disgusting and horrendous. Let's just say pineapple pizza. Let's just divide the fan base right in half right now. Let's say someone offers you pineapple pizza. They say, I dare you to eat this. Okay, forget pineapple pizza, but something kind of gross. If someone tells you, I dare you to eat this, you're pretty much guaranteed that whatever they're daring you to eat is disgusting. They wouldn't dare you to say, like, you know, let's go back to some sweets or something like that, you know, like a popsicle or something. I dare you to eat this popsicle. If it's delicious, they wouldn't dare you. They would just say, here, have a popsicle. But if they dare you, don't try it. Don't risk it. Research it on the internet. Google it up. See what exactly that is they're trying to get you to eat. I've seen countless trainers, and you're a strong trainer. Moreover, your heart is strong. Yeah, my head's pretty strong too. I know you're talking nonsense. Let's go with some citrus berries once again, because Fluffy took some damage there. But, so this weekend... Oops, I don't want to check the tag. We've never read about the berries. Citrus came from the same family as Oran. It is larger and smoother tasting than the Oran. Should we just spend it... You know what we haven't done? Something we can fill up the episode with? Just read all the berries. Wouldn't that be exciting? No, it would not. Anyway, we're going to have Shiny Wingull. Actually, I believe Shiny Wingull are in the game right now in Pokemon Go. I was out and about today, like I said, picking up some gifts, but I didn't get to do any shiny hunting. I'm currently restocking the Pokeballs. Once I'm restocked, I think tomorrow I'll be out doing some hunting. A man standing alone. I face the sea and train. These fists were hewn in that way. Hewn? Hone? Hewn? They're trained. Look at this guy. Black belt. Coral! Croagunk. Uh-oh. I mean, it's fighting type. Oh! It might have dry skin. That makes it susceptible to fire type attacks. I have Defog, not Flamethrower. Alright, let's go ahead. We haven't seen Machamp yet. Now this guy's going to be a fighting type trainer. Let's show him what fighting type training is all about. Machamp comes in, and I just realized we got the Earthquake. Oh, I hope you don't poison me. Ah, I wanted the Guts boost. See, I was being reverse psychological. Reverse thinky. If I got the poison, I would have taken that. I remember I just had a sudden flashback to when I was playing through Hoenn, Pokemon Sapphire, and I had that crazy idea, which actually really worked out well, to take on Norman, the normal type gym leader, my dad, of course, and I had to get, I mean, I didn't have to, but this was like the idea I was going for. I wanted to get the burn on Pokémon, our Hariyama, for the Guts boost, and I realized if I were to go with, bring in our Hariyama, fake out on the Slacking, on the next turn, the Slacking would be truant and lose its turn, then I could hit with whatever I want. And it worked out so well. Like, there was that one moment when Skippy, our Marshtomp at the time, had to survive one hit from a Slacking, but it worked out so good. I switched Pokemon back in on the Truant, went for the fake out on the turn it would have hit us, it Truanted again, I took it down. Fun stuff. You can have really good power behind yourself with those Guts ability Pokemon. Now, a lot of people like No Guard on their Machamp. It's alright, but just think of all the hurricanes you're not going to be able to dodge. Coral! My trading and my fists were enough to defeat you. Nope. I mean, very astute of you to point that out. Arg! Instead of trading myself, I should have trained my Pokemon. All I've been doing for the last year is staring out over the sea. Well, that ain't going to get you nowhere. I mean, it could. Wait, what's this item? Nothing. Never mind. Okay. So, oh, there's new berries. I want those berries. How do I get those berries? I'm very interested in these berries. You're gonna make me go all the... We'll ignore the berries for now. Can I surf over to there? I don't think so. I can surf to that Pokeball. But I probably have to go around a different way. Okay. I don't care who you are. No one interferes with my treasure hunting. Really? Pretty sure I do. Ruin Maniac Larry. I remember Larry. You guys ever hear that song by Weird Al Yankovic? I think it was just called I Remember Larry. Larry was a bit of a prankster. A merry old prankster at that. But, oh, what an ending that song has. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Google it, YouTube it, buy Weird Al's albums, every single one until you find that song. There you go. Excuse me, that's my ringing endorsement for Weird Al Yankovic. Buy every album. Okay, we have no ice beams left. Let's get an ice beam off of a metronome, though. That'll be sweet. That works, too. That, of course, being the Shiny Charizard exclusive move in Pokemon Go. Well, I shouldn't say Shiny Charizard exclusive. Regular Charizard can have it. But that is the Fire-type Hyper Beam. The Fire-typer Beam, if you will. And we got a level up off of that. Sweet. By the way, I didn't notice that she hit level 65 at one point. Whoops. Anyway, so she is kind of over-leveled for the rest. My treasure! My Pokemon! My Blast Burns are working their magic. I heard there's an intriguing stone monument around, so I came running. Alright, so since she's at level 66, we can switch her out for... Let's get Machamp up here. I kind of want to let Rocky, actually... No, we'll leave Machamp for now. Once he levels up, we'll get Rocky to the active spot. Now... Oh, we got sniped! I did not see this person at all. I constantly analyze Pokemon in various battles on my laptop. Sounds like you play Showdown. It's quite possible. Ace Trainer Jamie, or Jamie. Metagross. Metagross. Interesting. Well, this thing could have Zen Headbutt / Psychic / something. Let's Earthquake it. You could have Bullet Punch, but you didn't go for it. I'm so happy, too. If you missed out on the Celebi video, by the way, I have another couple new Pokemon added to my collection, but I think the one that I'm most excited about is I finally have Salamence in Pokemon Go. And he is a pretty beefy Pokemon. 2,400 some CP as of... I don't know exactly what level you would call it, but he needs 4,000 Stardust to power up again. I think that's about halfway, so let's say like level 20 or so. 2,400 CP at level 20. It's awesome. I had a lot of fun battling with you, though. I wonder if I can analyze the battle data properly. I could use a rematch to get some additional data. Oh yeah, you know what? We've never been using our Versus Seeker. It's my favorite card in Pokemon TCG, or at least one of them. But yeah, we'll leave it for now, but I keep forgetting that we could battle people over and over again. I've been watching... What's the name of the channel? Peak Aspire or something like that? I've been watching a channel that he shows different, unused data in previous games, stuff like that. One of the things that he has done in the past is he talks about what's called soft locking, where you can basically get yourself stuck in a game of Pokemon and you can't advance any further. Basically, like let's say, for example, in Gen 1, you can get yourself locked in Lorelei's room with something that cannot do any damage, so you would have no conceivable way to defeat Lorelei. You also have no way of... How does that go again? Something like, you can't... No, because if you lose to her, you leave. I can't remember, but there's something that you can do in various parts of the game that locks you in. You have no money, and you can't gain any more money, and there's all these just different things that they do. One thing that he was talking about was... What got me on this train of thought? There's something kind of interesting. How did I lose this? Oh, so yeah, so basically he's finding ways to lock yourself into a game, no way of getting money, anything like that. In generations like this, depending on what you've picked up along the way, you have unlimited chances to gain more money in these games. I don't know if the Underground Explorer kit is needed to pick up in this game or not. I don't think you need to get it, but if you do, then that's a simple way to get money, because you would, in theory, have unlimited chances to go underground, get items, come back up, and sell them. And, oh wait, I know what he was talking about. If you have no money left, and you can't buy... I think it's like if you have no money left, can't buy Pokeballs, then if all you have left is a Magikarp, you can't beat Lorelei, so you can't advance the game. So that's kind of what he's talking about, how you lock yourself in. But games like this, the Versus Seeker's a thing. You could always have a chance to battle more trainers. And I think Versus Seeker is forcibly given to you as well. You can't just ignore it. Unless I'm mistaken. But it's kind of funny to see, like, I realized that back in the day, you left Dragon's Den? I've seen that show. I've got to say, your Pokemon are in the top class for toughness. Thank you! Oh, we're here. We made it. But, basically, if you get rid of a Pokemon with the HM, Surf or whatever, and you can't leave Victory Road, you're stuck. And I realized this back in the day, that there's a... can't escape. There's a limitation on just how much money you can get in Pokemon Red and Blue. Kind of. Now, in Pokemon Blue, you have the option, if you have enough money to buy one Pokeball, you can capture a Meowth. And eventually the Meowth can level up to learn Payday. Now, you could, in theory, delete Payday for another like TM attack. You could never get Payday back. And once you've battled every single trainer in the game, except for the Elite Four, because you can keep battling them over and over, you can't rematch any other trainers, therefore you cannot gain money from them. Once you picked up all the hidden items in the game, sold them, used them, whatever, you can't gain any more money off of that. So they have, in the first generation, maybe even the second, maybe, they have unintentionally, accidentally made it that you can actually run out of money completely. Pokemon Red is even harder because there are no wild Meow. Now both games do have the Payday TM. You can teach it to certain Pokemon, like I remember my friend Evan taught his to a Psyduck. So you have a Psyduck using Payday, you can get money that way. Again though, you can replace the move with something else, is the thing. And I remember realizing that you have to be really careful not to run out of money, basically. Okay, but we're here. Now, do we get to meet anybody? The surface is unmarked. It is polished like a mirror. I guess we don't meet anybody here. I thought we did. No hidden item there, really? Come on. Okay, our timer is up. I was pretty certain someone's supposed to come by here, but I might be mistaken. Now, this I think is where you get... Is it Shaman that you get here? But you need a certain item, and I forget exactly what it is. Like, I don't have it, of course, but... No hidden items, okay. But yeah, so we've made it to the furthest point, we checked our town map, of the eastern side of Sinnoh. That's about it. That's as far east as we can go. And essentially, I think we've checked everything out. Like, we haven't gone down here and checked out the PAL Park, but we kind of... You don't need to do that. If you want to see me do it, I can, but other than that, we've really checked everything out. Well, we haven't gone into Snow Point Temple either, but the thing is, I would need all three Reggie brothers to really make any headway in there and get to the end of what the surprise is at the bottom of the place. And I don't have all three of them. I didn't... Which one didn't I get? I might have actually knocked out two of them, but I know I didn't get all three Reggie brothers from back in the third games. So, I think that's going to be it for Pokemon Pearl. There's not really much more to show. I mean, do you guys want to see me go until I win in Garbage Tower? I'll tell you right now, that's not happening. So I'm not going to give you the option to ask for that, because I can't! The way they play their percentages. Basically, does it hurt the player? Does it help the computer? Yeah, let's just make that happen. 2% chance? There's still a chance. It happens. Fun times. But I believe, like I said, that's going to be it for Pokemon Pearl. It's quite a long ride. Almost made it to 100 episodes, but now we're just kind of dragging on. I think it's time to be moving on into the next generation. So, with that, starting on Monday, if I can get everything prepared and ready to roll, I believe we're going to start rolling on into the Unova region, and Pokemon White is our next stop throughout the various regions of Pokemon. The franchise will continue. For everyone that's been sticking with me for the post-game of Pokemon Pearl, through all the legendary hunts and most captures, sadly not Giratina, but if you've been here for the entire post-game, and even the main series, main part of the game there too, thank you for sticking around with Pokemon Pearl. Now it's kind of an older game at this point, well due for a remake at some point, perhaps. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I would love to see Sinnoh forms of Pokemon from Gen 5 and beyond, because we haven't had Sinnoh brought back since this generation. So there could be Sinnoh forms of, let's say, Emboar or Talonflame, stuff like that. There could be different forms based off of later generations. That'd be kind of cool to see. What if they make Mega Evolutions for Alola forms? That would be neat. But now we're just getting into speculation territory. We'll just leave that for Game Freak to give us what they're going to give us. But if you guys enjoyed this episode and the series as a whole, feel free to let me know down below with a like. And if you didn't like it, let me know with a dislike, but just tell me what can I do to improve for the future of our series here on the channel. And if you want to see some more videos from Pokemon Pearl, the entire playlist is linked in the description. You can go check that out. If you want to see some more episodes of various other videos here on the channel, you can check out some links during the outro, or you can also subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. We've got Pokemon TCG Online, we've got Pokemon Pearl playthroughs done, we've got Pokemon Ultra Sun, Wi-Fi battling, and Wonder Trade gifting days. And what else do we have? Pokemon Go as well. Like I said, I just caught Celebi, so you can check that out as well. And if you want to follow me on some other social media platforms, there are links in the description for Twitter, Instagram, and Discord as well. You can go ahead and sign up on those and follow me and just see some more content that might not be video worthy. If it's just a little bit of a clip or something like that, I'll upload, say, to Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And yeah, you can see some more behind the scenes, I guess, content on there. And also stay in touch with your other Poke fans out there for Pokemon Go gifting. You can exchange friend codes for Wi-Fi battling, set up trades or battle times for Pokemon TCG Online, all that good stuff. But I think that's going to be it for our Pokemon Pearl adventures. It's kind of sad to leave, but it's also kind of exciting because now we're going to get to see so many new things when we hit Gen 5. Alright, so anyway, that's going to be a wrap. Thank you folks for watching once again. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.